Hello everyone, you're watching Awaz News. I'm Kubra Ali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada.
Canada banning video app TikTok on government-issued mobile devices. Man critically injured in Newmarket industrial accident. Hazardous mix of snow, fall, freezing rain expected throughout the evening as winter storm hits GTA. Youth stopped falling fight outside Brampton School, police say. Man in life-threatening condition after being shot by police officer in North York. Man wanted after sexual assault at West Toronto subway station. AstraZeneca to expand research facility in Mississauga, create 500 new jobs.
Those were the headlines, and now let's jump right into the details.
A man has been airlifted to a Toronto trauma center by Orange Air ambulance following an industrial accident involving a crane in Newmarket. According to York Regional Police, a male became trapped under a beam at a construction site at 180 Main Street south of Davis Drive shortly before 1 p.m. The location is site of the soon-to-open Postmark Hotel. Police said the victim's injuries are serious. Orange confirmed to CP24 that they transported one male patient to St. Michael's Hospital with critical injuries. Late Monday afternoon, the Ministry of Labour, Immigration, Training and Skills Development told CP24 that it was notified of the incident and has deployed an inspector to the scene. An engineer is also en route, they said. The ministry's investigation is ongoing. A new investment by pharmaceutical company AstraZeneca will bring 500 new jobs to Mississauga. The company, known for being the developer of one of Canada's approved COVID-19 vaccines, announced a major expansion of their research and development hub Monday. The hub focuses on clinic studies in areas such as breast, lungs, and prostate cancer, COVID-19, and chronic kidney disease. They also announced the creation of another new hub focusing on rare disease research. Trudeau also mentioned the importance of collecting data and sharing it across the country, something he says is the cornerstone of what his government is building in provincial health care systems. A commitment to data sharing was one of the conditions accepted by the Ontario government in the federal healthcare deal. AstraZeneca says the Mississauga-based hub has doubled in size since 2019 as leading more than 120 oncology and biopharmaceutical studies involving patients in more than 50 countries. The president of AstraZeneca Canada said the expansion of its facilities in the GTA will play a critical role in developing new medicines and potentially curing complex diseases. Speaking to reporters, Ontario Premier Doug Ford touted the investment, saying he was thrilled to welcome the expansion of a cutting-edge research facility right here in Mississauga. The significant investment adds to the substantial investment that AstraZeneca has made in Canada since 2021 and will create 500 new great-paying jobs for Ontarians. He said it will increase the number of clinical trials in oncology and immunology, helping to accelerate the development of innovative therapeutic drugs and vaccines for patients in Ontario but also around the world. This investment is a huge vote of confidence in Ontario. In 2021, AstraZeneca Canada invested about $135 million in research and development.
Creating an inclusive workplace where their employees feel valued, while also giving back to the environment and community through their charitable efforts. Having just met with their employees a few months ago, I can tell you, it shows. You can not only feel their energy and their passion for the work that they're doing here, but also their desire to be part of something bigger, which is the reason that we're all here together today to celebrate AstraZeneca's bright and promising future right here in Mississauga. So thank you, Kirsten.
A 31-year-old man is in critical condition in hospital after being shot by a police officer in North York on Monday morning. Police were initially called to a park near Black Creek Drive and Todd Bailey's Boulevard just before 8 a.m. for a report of a person armed with a knife who was walking a dog in the area when he allegedly threatened another man. Special Investigations Unit spokesperson Christy Dennett says that officers were able to arrive on scene within minutes due to the fact that the incident took place just a few hundred meters away from 12 Division headquarters. She said that some sort of interaction then ensued between the man and responding officers. Two officers conducted energy weapons at the man while a third discharged his firearm multiple times, Dennett said. Dennett said that officers did render medical care to the man prior to the arrival of paramedics. He was then rushed to hospital via emergency run, where he was undergoing emergency surgery on Monday morning. The SIU has assigned 4 investigators and 2 forensic investigators to the case. Dennett said that there is some body-worn camera footage that the SIU will be reviewing as part of its investigation. She said that officers are looking to speak with anyone who was in the park at the time and may have seen what transpired. Black Creek Drive is closed in both directions from Lawrence to Eglinton Avenues due to the investigation. Aerial footage from CB24 shows one police cruiser surrounded by police tape in the middle of the intersection. Scattered debris can be seen next to the vehicle. Police say that no other injuries have been reported as a result of the incident. A youth has been rushed to hospital after stabbing outside a Brampton High School, police say. Officers were first called to Sandalwood High Secondary School near Sandalwood Parkway and Tobram Road at around 11:20 a.m. after being notified about a fight. Police say that a male youth was stabbed and has since been transported to a trauma center via ambulance. The stabbing took place on school property, according to police. So far, no suspect description has been released. Police say that several vehicles left the scene following the stabbing. Awaiting status of victim, investigation ongoing, police said in a message posted to Twitter on Monday afternoon. A federal government is banning TikTok from its mobile devices days after federal and provincial privacy commissioners launched an investigation into the social media platform. A statement from Treasury Board President Mona Fortier said the application will be removed from government-issued mobile devices on Tuesday. The decision follows a review by the Chief Information Officer of Canada, who determined that TikTok presents an unacceptable level of a risk to privacy and security. Both the US and European Union have recently banned government staff from using TikTok on work-issued devices. The video platform has long been embroiled in privacy concerns because the Chinese government has a stake in its owner ByteDance, and laws allowed the country to access user data. Last week, the federal privacy watchdog and its counterparts in British Columbia, Alberta, and Quebec announced an investigation to delve into whether it complies with Canadian privacy legislation. The ban comes at the time of heightened geopolitical tensions with China. Early this month, the US shot down a Chinese high-altitude balloon that had also flown through Canadian airspace, saying it was a suspected spy device. China's government has said it was a weather balloon that went off course. In addition, recent media reports have raised concerns about potential Chinese interference in the last 2 Canadian federal elections, prompting opposition parties to call for public inquiry into alleged foreign election interference. Toronto police have released the image of a man wanted in connection with sexual assault at a West End subway station last week. On Thursday, police said a woman walked into Kipling Station, which is near Dundas Street, West and Kipling Avenue, at approximately 7:45 a.m. At that time, a man allegedly approached the woman from behind and sexually assaulted her before fleeing the station, police said. The suspect has been identified by police as 34-year-old Ashton Gray. He's described as 6'2" and 170 pounds with several facial tattoos. Investigators said he was last seen wearing a purple hat, a black jacket, a pants, and carrying a black and yellow backpack. Gray should be considered violent, and if he is located, members of the public should not approach him but instead call 911, police said. The city of Toronto has been placed under a winter weather travel advisory as a mix of snow and freezing rain moves into the Greater Toronto area. Similar advisories are in the place for the regions of Peel, York, Durham, and Halton, and the messy conditions could lead to hazardous evening commute across the GTA. The snow began falling late on Monday afternoon, but could transition into freezing rain or ice pellets tonight. At its peak, Environment Canada says between 2 to 4 centimeters of snow is expected to fall per hour, particularly during the evening commute. The total accumulation is forecasted at 5 to 10 centimeters. Director of Operations and Maintenance with Toronto Transportation Services, Vince Fraza, told CB24 that crews across the city are on standby, ready to salt roadways and clear snow if necessary. Fraza says the city is also prepared to transition to plowing should more snowfall than is expected. Reduced visibility is anticipated during the evening commute, along with heavy and blowing snow with strong easterly winds gusting up to 60 kilometers per hour. The wind is expected to turn to strong westerly winds of the same strength on Tuesday. By Tuesday morning, the snowfall will taper to light snow, drizzle, and freezing drizzle, according to Environment Canada.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kubra Ali. I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.